Hi guys, it's Dahlia and welcome back to another video, or if you guys are new, welcome to my channel. Today's video, I decided to film full face using only Wet n Wild makeup products that are under $6. This makeup look that you're looking at right now is what I create only using Wet n Wild products. So excited to show you guys the products that I use all the time, basically every day, or even for glam. Affordable, guys, also vegan and it's not tested animals. I just love their makeup products. Just want to see how I create this makeup look, then just keep on watching. The first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my eyebrows, and the pencil I'm gonna be using is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Rectangular Brow Pencil. It's like really good and I really like this a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and just brush like my eyebrows. This is actually the shade medium brown, which is more like in a darker shade. The thing I like to do is I like to kind of start the top of my brow bone and just kind of line it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and line the bottom as well. Now that I lined it up, I'm just gonna go ahead and brush it upwards. So I do want that line that I just created to fade. Fill in this part, seeing hairs that I have, and basically right here as well. And then I just go upwards right here. So I just want it to be very natural. I'm not really going really precise with the brow pencil, so I'm just trying to be light as possible. I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer, and this one is the shade Light Ivory, and I like to use this concealer just to carve my eyebrows, kind of like fix them a little. And I like to apply it in the top. Everyone has their own ways, like clean them up. This is how I do it. Brush, and I use this to like clean up my brows. So this works super amazing, and I had it for quite a while, guys. This is like what I normally do, guys. I just clean them up. I'm just gonna go ahead and take my finger and just kind of like blend the concealer, blend the bottom. You can tell like the difference. This one's more lifted up. This eyebrow I kind of like always struggle because this one I have less hair and it's just like shaped so weird. I don't know like if you guys have like a good brow and then the other one is like not the best brow, but I try to make it even as possible, but sometimes that never happens, guys. Ahead and like brush them upwards. And here I have like a little no hair on this area, so I like to try to fill them in where I don't have enough hair in my brows. Brows are done. I love this brow pencil. If you guys are looking for a very affordable brow pencil, this one is really good. And I believe it's like, I think it's $4.99 or $5. I'll link it down below, but all these products that I have are like $6 and under, but this brow is amazing. I use it like for every day, using the same shade of concealer, which is Light Ivory. And I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids with this concealer. Take my little mini sponge and just like blend the concealer. To set my eyelid, I'm gonna go in with my Dulce de Leche. This is the Wet n Wild Contour Palette, and I'm gonna be taking this powder shade and then apply it on my eyelid to set it. So basically, I'm just like patting it all over my eyelid and just taking more of that powder. And start with my eyeshadow. The two palettes that I have right now, Wet n Wild Color Icon. This one is a Nude Awakening, like a smoky, like more like in the dark shades. I really like this palette, having not used this one yet. I was trying out the shades and everything. So this is what these shades look like. I think I might go for this one. And then this one right here is the Not a Basic Peach. And these are really pretty colors. I use this mainly like for everyday. So I don't know which colors to use. I think I'm gonna go in with this one right here, the Nude Awakening. I want to do like a very smoky eyeshadow palette. They're really affordable, guys. I'll link it down below, but these products are so amazing. They're pigmented as well. First shade I'm going in is with this one right here. And with this one, I'm actually going to apply all over my eyelid. I want this to be just a really basic color as my first transition shade, and I'm applying this all over my lid area. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is more like a taupe color. Applying this the middle of my crease. And I like to grab in a little bit more, and I just want it to be a little dark. The other eye. These blend so well. The shades have no issue whatsoever, and right now there's no fallout. Next, I'm gonna go and shade right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply it like lower of my crease, kind of like in the outer V. I like to start and then bring it into the inner. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that, and I'm just kind of like smudging it. I like to grab a little bit more of that shade and then just kind of like go from there. And just grabbing a little bit more. I do want that shade to be very dark. Go in with this black shimmer shade right here. Go ahead and take that and start this in the outer V, and kind of blending that crease to the inner. Apply in the outer V and kind of bring it into the inner. Maroon shade, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend the top. Brush right here that I used before as my base, and I'm kind of like blending all these shades so I can blend. Go ahead and do the other eye. Go ahead and do like a little cut crease. I go in with my Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer. This one is the shade Fair Neutral. And kind of bring it into the just halfway to your crease. I'm going in with this shade right here. This is like a really the lightest shimmer shade, and I'm just taking that shade and I'm gonna apply it in the where I create my cut crease. Go in with the black shade, and I'm just gonna blend the outer V, kind of bring it in. And I'm gonna go back with the maroon shade. I'm gonna blend the top just slightly a little bit. And blend the top just a little bit. Now that I apply that, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the other eye, and I'll get back to you guys. I'm in with two primers. So this primer, I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Photofocus Face Primer, and I'm going to be mixing with the Dewy Primer, these two primers together. I feel like it gives a really nice dewy finish, and it has that really nice glow in it. A little bit of this. Be taking the Dewy, a tan color. So I'm just mixing these two primers together. Just applying basically in the T-zone area all over. It gives a really nice, like a dewy. I love this primer. This one's my ultimate favorite. If you want to go like really glowy, bronzy, this one is the good primer because it's kind of like dewy and it gives a really nice glow once you apply your foundation. The Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation, which is dewy luminous. This one is like the best foundation that I've ever tried. I have dry skin. This one works better for me. And I did got the shade Buff Bisque. However, the shade is a little bit dark, but with concealer and all that, be way much better. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the spoolie and I'm just gonna do like 3 lines. I'm gonna try not to apply a lot of foundation because the more that you apply, the more cakey it will be. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Real Technique sponge and I'm gonna wet my sponge. I just want it to be a little moist. I'm gonna go ahead and just blend that in. And I like to go like on my ear area, just like I want that to kind of match. I like to drag it down to my neck because I really want that to match. And with my Wet n Wild concealer, this one is Fair Neutral, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply under eye area and kind of apply it right here. And same thing. Also gonna apply like on my nose, just kind of like a little dash, and my chin, a little bit on my forehead. I'm gonna go ahead and go back with the sponge and I'm just gonna blend everything in. This one is pretty good, and you can also like wet your sponge and it will be so easy to blend your concealer as well. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Wet n Wild contour palette, and this one is Dulce de Leche. I do have 2, guys. This one is the caramel toffee, and so I don't know which one to go with, but I think I'm gonna go in with the Dulce de Leche because this one's a little lighter. Dab this in and take that powder and apply it under my eye area. So just like to apply that. It's gonna apply like on my nose, basically where I apply my concealer, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and set like my mouth area because that's where it gets pretty cakey and all that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Wet n Wild contour stick. Just gonna apply it my area, gonna apply in my forehead, just kind of like do 3 lines. Yeah, and then I'm gonna apply my jawline and take my beauty sponge and kind of blend that in. I'm gonna go in and set my face with powder, and I'm gonna mix 2 powders, the caramel toffee powder and then Dulce de Leche, and I'm just gonna take both shades and kind of apply my face area just so it can be in place. Powder underneath my eye. I'm just gonna brush that away, all the excess Dulce de Leche, and I'm gonna be taking this bronzer shade right here, guys. Lightly applying a little bit, and I'm going upwards. Taking the bronzer and then just kind of my forehead area. So I'm just applying that all over my forehead. And I'm just gonna go ahead and line up the bottom. Taking a little bit and kind of applying that. and do the same thing on this side. Blush, I'm gonna go in with my Mellow Wine Wet n Wild Color Icon. This blush is really pretty, especially like for the summer. Apply that at the apples of my cheeks, and I'm just kind of applying it upwards. I did not find any liner at store. I went to my local stores, Target and Walmart. I went and there was only 3 cashiers open, and the lines were so long, the line, guys. And I went to the self-checkout and there was a person arguing with the employee and the lines were long. I went to Target and they were out of the eyeliner, so I picked out this one at Target. This one is the Wet n Wild pencil. It's just black, so I'm gonna try to do like an eyeliner. Back with the Awakened Nude, and I'm actually going to take maroon shade and bottom of my lash line. I think lashes will look so pretty, but honestly guys, I don't have any lashes from Wet n Wild, so this would do it. Go ahead and apply mascara at my bottom lashes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the powder that I just applied, just to get rid of that. My Wet n Wild Illuminating Palette. This is a highlighter palette. I'm going to spray my brush because I feel like it grabs a little bit of that product right here. And I'm gonna apply it. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. And apply a little bit on my nose area. Apply it on my cupid's bow area, on the bridge of my nose, and around my forehead, just to have a little nice glow. Wet n Wild Photofocus setting spray, and this is actually a good spray, guys. Okay, I do have 2 shades for lips. The first one, I have the Wet n Wild liquid catsuit. This one is the Nudie Patootie, and this one is the Nudist Peach, but I feel like the nude will look pretty good. It's like a really matte lipstick. I do have this brows. This one is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara. This one is nothing but brunette. This brow gel is super amazing, super affordable, guys. I really like that brow. And that is pretty much it, guys. This is the look that I created using only Wet n Wild products. I really like how the makeup look turned out, especially the smoky eyeshadow, the little shimmer going on, and the lipstick. Really hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe down below. Just hit that red button and notification bell so you won't miss any videos. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.